So let's start with the collection framework. So before starting, I have just drawn this complete hierarchy diagram where we can see the collection framework. So before moving to the collection framework or the other stuffs present in it, so we will see what is basically framework. So the framework is a set of classes and interfaces which provide a ready-made structure. So this is the definition of framework. So what does this mean is like it is a complete structure where we have a ready-made set of interfaces which I have highlighted in blue, and the implementation classes. So this red highlighted are the classes. So this set as a combine we can call this as a framework. And just now in the previous tutorial we saw we are having the ready-made method. So this collection framework or the framework which we design are having the ready-made or reusable methods that can be used in our coding purpose. So this is the concept of framework, and like that this is the collection framework. So in the collection framework there are like 9 key interfaces are there. So the interfaces are like collection interface, list interface, set interface, sorted set, navigable set, queue, map, sorted map, and navigable map. So these are the different interfaces which are present in the collection framework. So we will see what is collection, what is the definition of collection, what we can say a collection. So basically collection is like if you want to represent a group of individual objects in a single unit, then we can say it is a collection. So in the previous example we added like string, integer, and boolean type. So this were different data type, and we were presenting that with a single unit, that was list. So this we can call as a collection, that we are representing different data types or a set of different data types that can be represented in a single unit, that was a list. So this we can call as a collection. So that's why we called a list is a collection. So this is the simple and easy method or easy definition of collection, you can say. So this collection framework are having different interfaces as we saw previously. So the first interface is collection. So what is the location of this interface in the complete Java language? So the collection interface is present in java.util.collection package. So it is present in basically java.util, and in which it is a collection interface, and the different interface is also there, so that we will be seeing at the later stage of this tutorial or this series, which is a map interface. So this is a complete different interface which is not linked with the first 6 interfaces. So that we will see in detail later, don't worry about that. But the collection interface is the root interface, we can say, in this collection framework, and the map interface is a part of collection framework, but its root interface is not the collection framework. So as you can see from this diagram which I have drawn, so the collection interface is the parent or the root interface, and this list, set, and queue are the child interfaces of this collection interfaces. So the map interface, so it is a part of collection. So if we just combine this total picture, which includes this collection framework as well as map, so that all part is considered as a collection framework, but the map is a separate entity and it is not a child of collection interface. So one by one we will go through it. So what is collection interface? So this collection interface are having some methods which we can implement in all this hierarchy. So like this is the list interface, and the implementation class is array list, linked list, vector, and stack. So basically whatever the methods that are defined in this collection framework, and along with that this is the child. So the list interface is having all the methods which are present in the collection interface, and when we implement this list interface, so the implementation classes are like array list, linked list, vector, and stack. So this all classes would be having these methods which are present uh, in these two interfaces. So we will see what are the different methods that are present in the collection interface. So there are like some 15 methods that are defined in the collection interface. So we don't need to go into much depth at this stage of the tutorial. So in the later part we will be using this all the methods in our programming. So in that we will get a clear idea. But just to get a glimpse of it, we will just quickly see what are the methods present in it. So the method is like boolean add object. So by using this method we can add a object into our collection. So whatever we may say, if we use a list, then we can add a object into that list. So in the previous tutorial we saw we added some different data types, string data type, integer data types into the collection. So this is the method for that addition. This is the add all, in which we can or add a collection into the current collection that we are using. So it like adds all the element of a collection C to the invoking collection, returns true if the operation succeeds. So like if we are having two collections, if we need to add one collection into the different collection, then we can use this method, that is add all. So the next is like void clear. It removes all elements from the invoking collection. So if we are having a collection and then if we want to delete all the contents of it, then we can use this void clear. So void is like it doesn't return any type, and in the previous methods it returns true or false if the operation is successful or it is a false operation. The next is like contents. This also returns a boolean data type, that is true if that particular object which we are looking for is present in that collection. This is like collect contents all, so in which we are passing the collection object, and we are saying, I mean, the total collection which we are saying whatever all the total objects which are present in this collection are present in that parent collection. The next method is equals method. So we are just checking. So this method we will see a separate, I mean, what is the use of it, but at this stage you can see if we are seeing one object, we are just comparing whether one object is equal to the other object that we are passing. So if it is equal, then it will return true, or else it will return false. The next method is hash code method. So it will return the hash code of a particular object. It is like boolean is empty method, so we can see whether the collection is empty or not by using this boolean is empty method. So the next method is iterator. So here uh, this topic we will also see in the later tutorials, but this method is also present in it, so you can just remember this, or just we can just see it. This method is present in the collection interface. So this method remove object, we are passing the object and it removes whatever the object we are passing. So if collection is having some 10 objects in it, and if we want to remove a particular object, then we need to pass that object along with this remove method. So if it returns true and the removation process is successful, otherwise it will return false. The same is like remove all. We can pass the collection. So the next is like retain all. So removes all elements from the invoking collection except those in C. So basically when we use this method, if we are passing a collection C in this, so all the objects which are present in this collection, that would be retained and remaining would be deleted. So this is the use of it. And the next is like size. We will get the number of elements which are held in that particular collection, and this method is used to convert our collection object to a array object. So if we are having a collection, if you want to convert it into an array, then we can use this to array method. The next is to array. So it contains like returns an array containing those collection elements whose type matches to that array. So basically if we are passing this, so if we are passing an array object, then we will get an array object of only that particular array that we have passed. So these are the all methods that are present in the collection interface. So we will use all these methods, not to worry about that, but just to get a glimpse of it, we just saw that. So in the next we will go with the list interface and its implementation classes and how we need to work on it.